So there's the points from that. And it's so close. King, good stuff. Congratulations on top 8. We hope to see you here next week. But it's not about that now. It's about our next match, which we are going to go right into. And that is going to be Scar, UA Scar, versus none other than BlindSuckyDucky. So Ducky is actually someone that we haven't seen this season at all.
Yeah, we saw him a little bit in the preseason. In fact, this match right now is a rematch of the finals from preseason week 2. And Scar did take that. But yeah, Ducky, not somebody that we've seen since then.
Yeah, and Ducky, if those of you aren't familiar, was a very successful Injustice player as well.
Yep, with Raven.
With Raven. He's a very strong Raven, and he played MK9, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
With Kenshi.
So, strong player, and now he's making his forte, if you will, into MKX, where he is now in top 8. The thing I love about Scar is he apparently used mostly hat trick to get here.
He did say, in fact, that he used all hat trick, but it looks like he's going to be going Sonya, which is a little bit disappointing to me.
I really wanted to see hat trick, and Ducky does use Devora. He has used Devora pretty much since launch of this game.
Yeah, I know he mostly uses Venomous Devora, but it looked to me like this was Swarm Queen.
I believe it is Swarm Queen.
Yep. So this is an interesting match. 2 of the characters with the fastest runs in the game. It's going to be a very rush-downy match. Neither character has very good armor, but their offense are both just...
It's going to be a lot of uppy closey time here.
That's a you and Compton thing, isn't it?
It might be.
I believe so. Wow, that corner pressure already. BlindSuckyDucky opening Scar up. Now this is going to be very hard to get out of for Sonya, but Scar did choose Covert Ops Sonya, which does have the counter.
Right.
And I think that may be why he chose it. As you may or may not know, Scar uses all variations of Sonya.
Yep.
And
I mean, it's not a bad pick, specifically because most of Devora's pressure comes from mids.
That is true. That is true. She does have a low starter. It's her back 1, but it's very, very hard to combo off of. And when I say very hard, I mean like the top players don't hit it 100% of the time.
Oh, nice armor. Good. I like the idea, but unfortunately got stuffed. But still, here we go, getting himself the corner position.
Nice. Hits the jump in. That's scary jumping against Devora. She does have one of the best down 2s in the game. Devora, infamous for using her little aviposters.
I like the patience. Backed up slightly with the down 2, anticipated the jump. Good stuff, Scar. Oh,
ooh,
good air there.
Very nice
All
bait.
right.
But that was a good choice by Ducky. Devora does not have the best armor, so using interactables to get out of the corner, very important.
I don't know about putting himself in the corner, though.
Very nice. Chooses to throw Scar back in the corner with the air throw. She is unique. Devora is unique in the fact that when she air throws, you can throw them on either side.
Yep. I really like what Scar's doing here as well. I mean, we mostly see Sonya finishing all of her strings into military stance. He's actually shortening those strings into single hits and then canceling to kind of mix the opponent up instead of going for the standard, Sonya pressure.
Yeah, I mean, normal Sonya pressure was extremely strong when the game first came out, but people have, over time, really gotten used to it. Learned the timings, learned the punishes. They all are unsafe. So Scar really needs to be creative, and that is what we're seeing him do.
This is a very sticky situation. Oh, my goodness. Any hit from either player right now could do it.
Oh, no. Oh, a drop. Oh. That was a great almost comeback by Ducky, but that drop just stopped it. I mean, you can get a lot of damage off of this. I think that would have been enough. But Scar gets the win in the end.
All right, so
I don't know what to call it. What do you call the opposite of a choke? Clutch? A clutch, I guess you could say. I guess he clutched it out, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily that he clutched it out, but Ducky choked, so he took advantage of the choke.
Okay.
They need to make a word for that. He's
an opportunist.
Oh, there we go. I like that. And you said you wish you could speak English. You, sir, are an excellent English speaker.
I'm an expert thesaurian.
Thesaurus Godspeed. All right, so...
Oh, if I could get sponsored by
Webster.
That would be so hype. All right, moving into match 2. This is gonna sound messed up, but I hope that Scar loses this, just so I can see some hat trick, man. Let me see some hat trick.
I agree. I would love to see him go hat trick. I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe these two play each other online, and that's why he knows. But I mean, hey, Covert Ops is working for him. Looks like we're gonna see Swarm Queen still by Ducky. like I said, he does use mostly Venomous. We did see him use Venomous and almost make it out of pools at SCR.
So what would you think his reasoning is for not using Venomous here?
I'm not sure. Personally, I feel like Swarm Queen is a stronger variation overall, so I can understand why he would just use Swarm Queen in general.
Right.
But I'm not sure for this particular matchup. In fact, I do think that Venomous would work relatively well against Sonya. It's not easy for her to punish the acid at all. Yeah. And on top of that, using the low to counter Sonya's counter is a really strong option.
So lucky for Ducky.
So lucky for Ducky.
Oh, what is happening today?
Ducky, though.
I just realized his name is BlindSuckyDucky.
Yes, but mostly known as just Blind Ducky.
Yes.
Or Blind Man. He used to be Blind Man.
He used to be Blind Man, yes. Oh, good pressure right on the wake up. Scar is not giving Ducky any room to breathe.
Nice, hits the overhead. This should almost be it. One more mix-up.
Oh my goodness. Goes into the military stance, cancel for the grab, and what a round from Scar. That's going to be a flawless.
Wow, she could not get out of the corner.
She's still stuck there.
Yeah, but she has a lot of meter. Ooh, wow, that could have been a huge punish. That's another great thing about D'Vorah, is that every single hit of hers leads into about 40% if you have
the presence of mind there to jump out from Ducky.
Oh, that was a great punish. Her overposted charge, the stabs with their little things, that is actually unsafe, but very few people punish it for some reason. But Scar,
so close.
Great punish.
Here we go again. Scar getting himself started in the corner. This is such a bad position for Ducky. He does out 2 meters, and he's going to break. This is, oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a read.
Raw air throw. He knew that he was going to jump. Oh, what was that? That may have been an accident.
I don't know.
That was an accident or a really hard read right there. Nice block on the overhead.
Oh, that is actually difficult to do. Down one cancel.
Extremely difficult, but it pays off. Oh, no punish on the dive kick.
This is such a scramble right now.
Just goes into raw military stance from Footsie's range. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, one more hit from either player.
Oh, my goodness, and that's going to do it.
He almost didn't convert off of
that. That was crazy.
Ooh, and all the way to the brutal.
Brutal, bro.
No sweat.
When you rip her in half, a bunch of bugs should come out.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. But, you know, it's not looking to me like we're going to see hat trick, although I want to see hat trick.
I really hope he chooses it. Maybe if he is going to get past Ducky, maybe against Sonic?
You know what?
Maybe some character unfamiliarity, hit him with that, because a lot of people don't really play hat trick.
That is entirely possible. I mean, we did see Scar fight against Sonic Fox before, and he did use Sonya, did not work out well.
Yep.
So we'll see. But you know what? Blind Ducky has...
He's not out of it yet.
Yeah. Especially that last match was extremely close.
I agree.
And I'm surprised we're just seeing him stick with Swarm Queen, but his execution is good. He comboed off of that low.
Yeah, the down one. Respect. Excuse me.
You are excused. And we are going to see the same.
Yeah, that back one is so... Have I been calling it a down one this whole time?
I don't think so.
No, I have. I totally have.
Okay.
Excuse me. The back one is very difficult to cancel off of with the buggies.
Very low cancel advantage.
Yes. And Ducky's done it.
Ooh, very nice. It punishes him for landing off of that interactable. Oh, and again, Ducky getting pushed in the corner. Ducky really needs to find more opportunities to escape the corner. That is where he's been losing to Scar every time.
Yep. Oh, here we go, getting some start, but dropping
no conversion. And I don't feel like Scar is too familiar with this matchup. He is getting hit by a lot of the setups into that low bug swarm.
Right, but the problem is Scar is putting on so much of his own pressure that it's not really giving Ducky the opportunity to exploit his lack of matchup knowledge.
Yep, absolutely. But I mean, that is one of the advantages of a character that holds momentum and can mix the opponent up. I mean,
I really like what Scar's doing with Sonya, though. He's really mixing up everything, especially when he gets the advantage on hit. He's not just converting it into a combo. He's getting even more off of it by going for another mix-up.
It definitely always ends in hard knockdowns. Not a lot of Sonya's do that. I mean, Sonya's highest damage ender is her leg throw, and it throws him out of the corner and doesn't give you pressure. But, I mean, we haven't even seen that once as an ender, because Scar just wants that pressure.
Ducky doing a pretty good job here. Oh, he just gets hit, though, unfortunately, by the arc kick.
he has made a lot of really hard reads, just throwing that arc kick out from mid-range. Ooh, execution error.
Oh, here we go. He got something out of it, though, but Scar just runs right past the swarm.
Yep, and that was a great read. I mean, that is how you counter that.
Oh!
Very
that
nice.
could have been huge.
I think he was trying to bait the wake up with that.
Oh, right there would have worked.
It would have. I'm surprised the neutral jump didn't actually work.
Yeah.
I think he may have hit the button a little bit too late or too early. Something like that. All right.
Oh,
so
nice poke.
Very nice. Ducky needs to contain the space here and not get pushed in the corner, which unfortunately is what happens.
Not a good situation at all. Again, going for another mix-up. I really like that from Scar.
Now, we haven't seen Ducky block almost any mix-ups. Very
Ducky,
few.
I think, is just desperately trying to jump out of the corner. It's not working out for him.
Yep. Scar's timing is very tight. I mean, he is one of the only real Sonya character specialists.
Yes.
And shows off as he's going to advance.
Ooh, big combo into a brutal. All right, so Scar,
Spoiler alert.
quite convincing in that last game, the last round at least, taking it over Ducky. So, I mean, he just wasn't able to get out of the corner, and once he got put in that pressure, I mean, he was just trying so desperately to get out, jumping, and he was just getting caught.
Yeah, but I mean, great work by Scar, taking advantage of the fact that D'Vorah does not have great armor. And in fact, that might be why he chose Covert Ops Sonya.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know what? Your defense is not good as a character, so I'm just going to just lay it on, and good luck getting out of the corner.
Yeah, and every time he hit confirmed, he didn't necessarily end in a combo. He would just start a new mix-up, and it was just reset after reset after reset, and it was really paying off for Scar. So congratulations to him. He's going to move on.
But also congratulations to Ducky on his first top 8.
So, I mean, if he can consistently get back here, top 8, top 4, he definitely has a chance.
Without a doubt. But, you know, this is big. Scar is one of those players that was not quite in the top 8 and really needed the points from this week.
And I can tell you what, getting top 4 may propel him. I think it actually will propel to the bottom half of the top 8.
I'm almost sure that that is true.
Almost certain.
90% certain.
Yeah. So that is going to do it for that match. Again, congratulations to both those players. If you guys want to compete, I urge you to sign up esl.gg/MKX Pro League. You are running out of weeks and out of opportunities to compete, not only for the $1,000 every week, but of course, the $100,000 prize. First place is going to take home $60K offline. I mean,
that's a lot.
That's a lot of money. That's life-changing money. We've already changed Sonic Fox's life. Let's change someone else's. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And be sure to check out those finals. Seriously, it's going to be really fun. Like, I've been to Season 1 finals before I was here.
Yep.
And Fatal 8, and both of those were extremely fun. I'm super glad that I went. And make sure that you check this one out at mkx2.eventbrite.com. You can buy your tickets. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
There's just something that I want to share so badly, but again, there's going to be special guests. There's going to be a very, very exciting exhibition match.
There are a lot
There's
of
going to be some stuff, some things, if you know what I'm saying. So right now we're just waiting for PL to connect. It is going to be Dab versus Perfect Legend.
Now, surprisingly, neither of these players have played against each other in Season 2.
No, not at all. They have both made, I mean, Dab has been here almost every single week. PL did make his appearance here at least once this season, but he's back again, and I forget who it was in our production, but they were saying that PL looks really good for him this week to possibly take it.
Yeah, and he just like Scar, really needs the points.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
Dab is almost guaranteed to make it to finals, you know, the season finals.
Yeah.
But Perfect Legend just outside of that range again, and top 4 could really propel him.
And Dragon is another one of those players that's starting to creep up on the leaderboards as far as top 8 goes.
That's true, especially because of last week. His, I believe last week was his first, he made 4th.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very possible that he can make 4th again, but he has a wall of an opponent to go through, and that is Denzel Turi, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. So Dab, I mean, if he makes this top 8, even if he loses this match, which I'm sure he doesn't want to, because there is also, you know, $500 on the line today. I mean, if he just makes top 8 for the rest of the weeks coming forth, he doesn't even really need to get top 4. He's guaranteed a spot.
And I'm sure you're very happy about that.
Oh,
So
of
your
course
buddy
I'm
Dab.
happy about that. I'm just excited to see that hair IRL. You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's an experience.
It's like it's
Words
like,
can't describe
it's
it.
like poetry in motion, if I may.
Yeah,
May I?
literally. Especially you may.
Okay.
You have permission. No, seriously. Go to finals just to see Dab's hair.
Just to see Dab's
for
hair.
that.
We will be selling locks of Dab's hair on the side. It will be very cheap or very expensive, depending on how much of it you want. Hopefully, Dab will be bald by the end of Season 1 finals. I'm not sure.
That would be a crime.
But make sure that would be a crime.
I know,
But
we
could you
couldn't do
imagine
that.
just hanging up just like a nice, like a ponytail? I would wear it. You would wear it, like Steven Seagal style, because you kind of look
Old
like
school.
old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I miss the ponytail, man.
I don't.
I know.
It was disgusting. Anyways, moving forward. So we are going to get into this match in just a second. Why are you laughing, man? I'm just being honest.
Fair enough.
So one thing I also want to talk about real quick as we are waiting for PL. Carl, let's go, man. NEC is actually happening this weekend.
That's true. That should be an incredibly good tournament. We've got internationals like Madsen and Foxy. And just
Madsen is so hype. He's so exciting to watch. He's so he has a very, I mean, we've seen really good Blood Gods. We've seen even Sun Gods, and obviously we had Alucard playing a very early War God and just doing very, very well. Like, extremely strong player. But Madsen is his own player.
He is. He's amazing. And actually, I hear that we are moving on to the next match. Got a few connection problems in our last one. So we are going to be moving on to Dragon versus Denzel. And
Madsen is a very exceptional player. I mean, he's got just his style is so fun to watch. Very aggressive, very wow.
He
I mean,
is.
it's a
especially seeing him play in person.
Yes, that was really fun at EGP.
Yeah,
shout out to Compton.
He goes nuts. He goes nuts. Like
when he's sitting down and playing, it's like like it's insane. Anyways, moving forward, it's enough of that. You need to cut it out. We are going to go to our next match, which is, of course, going to be CR Dragon versus DJT. We are on point, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, but, this should be an interesting match. Like we said earlier, Denzel's brother, MIT, is a Tanya main, an extremely successful Tanya main.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the most successful.
One of the best.
Yeah, and so he, especially with Kobujitsu, as most Tanyas do play. So I'm sure that DJT knows the matchup.
And on top of that, I may be wrong, but wasn't Dragon just at Yomi?
I'm not sure. I believe you, though.
I think he was at Yomi. Don't quote me on that. But I think he was just down there playing with those guys. So, I mean, they've got to have some experience playing each other.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're great players. So, who knows who got the most out of that. But also...
Probably Dragon.
You think so?
Like, to be honest, not to downplay him, but DJT is, let's be honest, he's one of the best players in the world.
That's true. And, I mean, he already had the matchup experience. So, if you already have